We're going to chat a little later in the show with immigration reporter Jenny Taylor about the rolling crisis at the border, including reports that a secret city is being built in the Texas desert to house the tens of thousands of migrants streaming into the country every day. But do you ever wonder why the progressive left is so committed to open borders, particularly when every migrant who comes in represents, at the very least, that much more competition for domestic American workers? American workers who, once upon a time, the American left championed against foreign competition. Well, it turns out there might be a little agenda behind that. Comedian Louis C.K., I know, he explained, though, with more clarity than I've ever heard before, about how the left honestly thinks when it comes to migrants.
My feeling is they should open the border. And just let them pour in, let everybody pour in, and then the answer, which is, well, then there'll be all these problems. Yes, there should be. It shouldn't be so great here, is what I'm saying, in America. It's not good for us either. It's not a good way to live in a gated community, you know? If you let folks pour in, like any other wave, it'll kind of slosh, and then things will be different.
Hang on a second, Louis. I thought migrants were supposed to, enrich a place, make it better, more vibrant. At least what the left says that's the case. And yet in places like Chicago, which votes overwhelmingly to the left and where every available public building has been taken over to house migrants, things are turning out, well, as it turns out, kind of like Louis C.K. predicted. Have a listen to this lady speaking out at a local community forum on the issue in Chicago.
Why can't we close the borders of Chicago or the state of Illinois in the first place?
I don't know if there's a limit. I do know that when you are seeking asylum, you are granted protections from the U.S. to not return.
Can we say, no, we won't take any more?
It has to come from the federal government.
Okay, I think we're starting to get it here. Rich, elite progressives like Louis C.K. get to feel good about being the saviors of the world, making other people pay to preserve their own delusions, while choosing to make life worse for other people in their own country. Other people who, at least up until now, voted for the very same policies. Thanks, Louis C.K., for clearing that up. And it sounds like that from that lady in Chicago that people are also wising up.